Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. So, what have I sewn this week? Well, today is Friday. That means hashtag Friday Sews. It is April 29th, 2022. So, I haven't been spending as much time in my sewing room as I would normally do, okay? So a lot of you know that I started a little job, so I mostly work when my kids are at school. So yeah, but I have done a little bit of sewing this week. So Saturday my brother came over and he needed me to stitch up the cuffs on his hoodie, like zip up hoodie jacket that he wears. So he needed the cuffs like stitched up and fixed, and then I did that. And my friend needed some elastic. So like this is like the elastic. See how like it doesn't have much recovery. It's dead. The elastic is dead. And so they just weren't staying up on her anymore. So she got some other elastic. So I have basically replaced the elastic, and it's wider elastic, like that wide. Like I think it's like 3/4 of an inch elastic. Is it? No, I'm wrong. It's 1 inch wide elastic, and so I have just replaced all the elastic on her skirts. There's another one. And I've just used a stretch zigzag. You know, the one that has the little stitches that go, like the stitches as it goes. So yeah. So I've replaced the elastic on her skirts. So I've gotten those. I have 3 of those that I have done. And then I don't have any other sewing done. And my daughter, so my 19-year-old, she decided that she was going to find herself a place to move to. And so on Monday, I helped her move. And so pretty much all week, helping her a little bit here and there. Like, so Monday I didn't work. I just helped my daughter move. And that was lots of fun, I tell you. She's going to be adulting now, so I'm hoping that everything works out for her. Because the prices of, like, housing prices and just, like, rent prices, oh my goodness. They are absolutely ridiculous. So for my house, let's see, we pay close to $1,000 a month in our mortgage because we, are buying our house, which, is like $200 more than we were paying last year at this time. Well, no, we started our new mortgage in like April or March. So yeah, but like a year and month or so ago, our mortgage was cheaper, but we took out a refinance and bought my sister's house so that she wouldn't lose it. So we paid off her mortgage, and so we own it. Yeah, and that would have been great to do for my daughter. Because the house she is living in, okay, she saw it last year. It was like right after we had just like bought my sister's house. So she saw a house that she really liked and was really excited about, but someone else had bought it. But she really wanted us to buy it, but the situation, we wasn't sure that we could do that again because we had just barely, done that. So we didn't jump on the opportunity, which, kind of like a hindsight, like, maybe we could have made it work. So yeah. But so she's living in that house that she had her eye on, that she wanted us to buy, but we didn't buy it because its financial circumstances just weren't there. And I don't know, her rent is like, it's astounding. It's like more than I would ever pay to rent a place. But I guess that's what it is now. Oh my goodness. But she's moved, and I hope it all works out for her. So that's enough of that story. So, what else have I done this week? Helped my daughter move. We're still working on cleaning out the bedroom so that my son, my older son, he's 12, he's going to have his own bedroom. Yeah, so he's very excited about that. And what else have I done this week? I've worked. I've helped her move. I've fixed my brother's jacket. I fixed these skirts, and now I need to take them over to my neighbor. And I went thrifting. Yeah. So yesterday, I had finished my shift, and I still had because I usually try to end my shift around 1:30, so that it gives me time to finish getting that last order delivered before I go switch back to my vehicle. Because I borrow my husband's vehicle when I work. So I stopped by the thrift store. Yeah. Well, I found a couple of bags of fabric. Yeah. They were like $5. And then I found a bag of fabric that was $3, lo and behold. And it's the same bag I looked at. I don't remember the last time I went to that one. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's been a little bit of time. Has it been 2 weeks? Because I know I did show you patterns. Maybe it's only been a week. Because I did show patterns last time. And I don't know where the receipt is. But so I had bought a bunch of patterns, okay? And so I showed you those. I think it was last week that I showed those to you. So that's only been, like a week since I went to the thrift store. But that same bag of fabric was still there. And I guess that was a sign saying, you know what, you need to take it. So I got it. And I found a couple of patterns that I liked. Not that I need any more patterns. But yeah, I got a couple of those. And then today, so my shift doesn't start till 9:30. So I went and filled up my vehicle. And then I went to the thrift store. Well, because I dropped my kids off at school. And then I went and filled up my gas tank. And then I went to the thrift store. And I decided to look around. And I found a couple of items. Yeah. So I found this really, it's a floral print. It's kind of a tannish color. And it has little pinstripes down it. Let me go ahead and grab one and show it to you. because I just have it sitting over here on my table and I look at it and I love it so much. Because that's what I do. I love fabric. So this fabric, isn't that pretty? And I see it. Big floral print, you know, make a nice pair of overalls. So this fabric is like 2 yards. So there's 2 yards here, which is pretty good. And I think, is it directional? It does look directional. So it does look like it's a directional print because you can see the stems. Like all these stems are going down. All these stems. So I think it is a directional print. I'm pretty sure. And so they had 3 of those cuts. So like 2 yards each cut. And they paid $5 for each cut. So I have like 6 yards. And overall, maybe about $15 for 6 yards. Which is okay, right? Because if I went to the actual store, to like Joann's or Hobby Lobby, I'd be paying like $10, $15 per yard for fabric like that. So, it's okay. Well, let me go ahead and show you what else I got. Let me just reach behind my magic curtain here. Alright. Then I will close my magic curtain and I will go ahead and start. So I did pick up a sheet. And so this one's probably not going to be used for any projects. It's just a sheet that I am going to give to my 5-year-old because it is Spider-Man and he loves Spider-Man. So I specifically got this for him. And then I saw a really pretty floral print sheet. It's just a flat sheet and it's white. And it does have a pretty good, it is a thicker, like a pretty good base on it. That would be cute for a pair of overalls. I have that one. And then there is this pretty fabric here. I saw that one. And then I saw a little wiener dog print fabric. And blue fabric with, looks like ducks and bears and whatever. And it says shirt tails. But yeah, I got that one. Alright. Are there any other pieces? No, I think that is all like the individual pieces that I picked up. So I did get a couple of bags of fabric. Now, I got this one. And so it had this fabric in there. This seems kind of like an home deck fabric. So it's got blue on that side, and then the other side is a white. And I can smell the age on it. It needs to be washed. So it's just barely over a yard. So there's not a whole lot that I am going to be able to do with that, because I would need it to be a lot longer than that. And then this fabric, oh, it looks like there has been cutouts in it.
But there is like a lot of piece of fabric here. Like it just goes on and on and on. And that's one of the reasons why I got it, okay? So I don't know how much is here, but there is a lot of fabric in this bunch here. I don't know. So let's see. It is a pretty wide piece of fabric, and it's pretty cute, you know, I like it. And there is quite a long piece of fabric, you know, quite a bit of yardage here. It just goes on and on and on and on, and oh, we're still going. And then this very end piece has chunk taken out of it. Wow. All of this.
So I got those pieces, and it was $5. And I figure I can do something with that knit fabric that just goes on and on forever. And then I got this other bag of fabrics. So not quite as much fabric, and this one was also $5. And I just got to figure out how to untie this knot here. And I think the price tag was keeping it connected. So it has a couple of smaller pieces in here. This feels like some like interfacing type stuff. And then it has some felt pieces, like little craft felts. And I really like this. Well, I did like this piece. I can kind of, I could almost see what they were making out of it. Almost. But I don't know. It's just like they've sewn up a tube. So I don't know what they were making. But that is cute fabric there. So I basically bought a bag of scraps. But it does have some like home dec, like, it's not denim, it's like a canvas, or it's a fabric, but like a two different colorway like piece here. It almost looks like they were making like a vest or something with this. Oh, that does look like what it was. And then there's also this other piece that they cut out. This piece, that's cute. And a bunch of just little, like, scrap pieces cut out, you know. I can put them together somehow, make something out of it. And then there is a piece of like, it's like a sew-in fleece type. No, it's an iron-on, because it's got the fusible, like a fusible fleece like fabric. So yeah, so when I was getting this bag, I knew it had that fusible fleece in there. Has a couple different small pieces. And so I wanted to, you know, I thought that would be good for that extra. Yeah. So we'll see what I do with that. So we had that. And then the other bag that I got for $3, it's been there for at least a week or so. And they got it all taped up. Well, it's just a bag. So it basically has some like fleece fabrics. Well, this one's like a soft, like, I guess it was almost like a blanket at one point. Because they had the edge sewn, but it looks like they cut it apart for something. Used it for something other than that. But yeah. And then there's a brown. There is a teddy bears. There's baby and, oh, baby is sleeping. Okay. And then a little Dora piece. That isn't like a whole lot here. But you know, with this, because it will be the right length for my daughter, for just like a pair of simple pajama pants or whatever, because when she gets home from school, she does like to put on, you know, a comfy pair of pants. So if there's a pair of pajama pants or just lounge pants, it's perfect for her. Alright, well, I think I have almost talked you all out. I do have the couple of patterns that I did get. So, don't ask me why, but I did pick up this pattern. It's a Butterick 6738. So a Butterick 6738. I did pick up that one, and it's just a tab top pocket curtain and insert. So yeah, I got that. And then I got a Butterick 5147, and it is this Mrs. Petite jacket, blouse, skirt, and pants. And here is the back view. And then I got, I guess this little like table set. An Essence Kwanzaa tabletop. So it has silverware holder, chair tie, you know, for tablecloth, napkins, placemat, chair apron, silverware holder.
Mom.
Yes.
Mom, open it up. Yeah. Those are your tiger, right, Mom? Yep, there you go. Those are your tiger. Yeah, those tiger you. And time on them know that you're tiger. Okay, thank you.
So those are the 3 patterns that I picked up yesterday. So I did pick up 3 packages of patterns today. So just 3 packs, and each one has like 2 patterns in a pack. So basically the patterns were $1 each. So I did pick up that one, and it looks like it's for girls top for a little girl with lots of twirl. And I guess it's like an all size inclusive. So it goes from a 2T to a size 14, which is cute, I guess. I guess it's an Izzy and Ivy designs. But yeah. But I basically got it for this one. The Simplicity 1817. And it is, let's see. Looking for the copyright on it. Like the year. Sometimes they have them on the flap. So 2012. Now this is like a plus size pattern. So it's a girls plus dress or top, pants and shorts. So it does have the larger size range. So for those little girls that aren't all skin and bones, that actually have some meat around their torso, this is more geared for that. So they should really do that for like the women, because we don't have Barbie doll waist. Well, I don't. And I know a lot of my viewers and people that I watch don't have Barbie doll waist. Maybe that's why we make our own clothes. But yeah, they should do, you know, because all of our other body measurements are like the standard, but around our middle isn't always so standard. So yeah. Yep, so I got that one. And then another set here. Oh, this is the Mccall's Fashion Accessory 6132. And it's just like a cute little animal type pattern. Here's the back drawing. Yeah, it's just like a little apron pattern. That part of it is shaped like different animals, or has different animal like appliques, I guess. Like you're making an applique to go on it. Yeah. So like an applique. And then, and I'm sure I have one of these, but I don't care. I got it anyways. So it's simplicity. It's so easy. Simplicity 2106, and it's a sewing machine cover and organizer. And I do need to make a sewing machine cover for my machine for when I'm not using it, especially for my embroidery machine. So on my embroidery machines, I actually have them, and I just have a piece of fabric draped over it to help, you know, allowing dust to come in. And I mean to make a cover, but I have not done that yet. And then the next one I picked up is a Simplicity 4762. It's a men's and boys vest and tie set. So I have that. Not like my husband and my kids would, like, well, my kids wouldn't ever wear. Well, maybe they will eventually. I don't know. So I just got that just because. I know, make one for my son. For my son. My 21-year-old. And for his new baby boy. So I am going to be a grandma of a little boy come October. He just found out yesterday. So that's exciting. And then I have Butterick 5233. And so basically why I picked up this combo pack like this is because of this one. So I think that would be fun to make like little historical footwear. Yeah. You know, that reminds me, when I was at the thrift store, I did see some cute little boy bib patterns, okay? So they had like the little tie and stuff and little bibs. And it didn't even really occur to me. I thought they were cute. It's like, well, what would I do with those? I'm not having any more babies. Why? And I probably wouldn't use it. But I have a grandbaby boy coming along. Why didn't I get that pattern? Well, we'll see if it's there next time I go. We'll see. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't. Alright, so that is almost all. So I did also get 2 bags of notions. Now this bag of notions I got, you know, not that I need any more buttons either, but it has this cute little bag. I guess there's, I don't know what, it says 24, I don't know, but it's just these cute little buttons here. You see that? Yeah, that did not work. But yeah, just these cute little buttons. Is that good enough? But yeah, just like this whole bag full of buttons. So why not? And then of course the other stuff that comes along with it. So I like this one. This one has a coat, hook, and eye set. Like it's just like a little hook and eye type set. And then this one has like the other, like smaller ones. Then it has the little snap fasteners. Then it also has some like, I guess it's a smock elastic. But these I don't expect to work because they do look pretty old, and elastic does wear out and they lose their viability, I guess is what you say. I don't know. So we did get some seam binding and some bias binding, and then it did have a bunch of this little like DMC, like an embroidery floss. So just a bunch of these little pieces. But yeah, like a whole bag full of it. And then in this other bag, well, it does have some more of that embroidery floss thread stuff, skein craft thread. So it does have quite a few different skeins. I guess it's 16 skeins, 15 yards per skein. So yeah, we got that. And then this one also had these little snaps, the little larger snaps. I figured you could always use larger snaps, and I just dropped one on the floor. And it also has a bag of like the bias binding. Then it has these cute little like little stars that are just kind of together. And then it has the little heart shape. And then some thread. And this one is a Metrazine Plus thread. So I hear it's a pretty good thread. It looks pretty sturdy. It's a polyester thread. And then I do have it. We also have a Gutermann thread. The Gutermann thread, which I guess is probably pretty old considering. I don't know if it's been used, but suggested retail. Okay, Gutermann thread, $3.85. You cannot find a large spool of this Gutermann thread like this for $3.85 anymore. It's going to cost you at least $10. So yeah. And there is also some of this other thread. And it's not that I really need any more thread. But thread doesn't hurt to have a little bit extra. And then this is a black thread, and then a pure silk thread, and I do have some boxes of some pure silk thread that my mom gave me, and then like just a yellow like small spool of thread. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed all of that rambling. Now, I did watch Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room just before I started this video. And so she makes up these little like questions on a weekly basis type thing of like different key points and topics we can talk about. Like a question of the week type thing. And for last week's question is, does your serger thread need to match your project? So I was thinking about that. And it doesn't have to 100% match. But if I'm sewing something like a pair of pants for my kids, yes. Like if I'm sewing a navy blue pair of school pants, for me, for the professionalism, and sometimes I'm a perfectionist, it does need to match the fabric. That's just me. And then, like, it needs to correspond with it somehow. Now, on certain things, it doesn't have to fully match. But with this, I did kind of make it match a little bit so it blends in. It's like got the cream color and white threads, and on the other side I just have a black. But I need it to somewhat just kind of make sense. I don't know why. I just do. And then her other question was, what do you surround yourself with in your sewing room? Like, do you surround yourself with plants or, pictures or something? And I do have a couple of pictures that my kids have drawn me that I do keep in here. So I will go ahead and grab one real quick. So I have this picture here that says love, and my little boy Daniel, so he's gonna turn 10 next month, but this was like last year, so he painted this in class, and then I think I got this from my son. I don't remember. Got it from somewhere. But it's a picture that one of my kids painted and gave to me. So I keep that up there on the shelf right in front of me. And I do keep other little like knickknacks and stuff, you know. I have some pictures. Like I have this little like piece of paper that has my daughter's name on it and a couple little drawings that I do like to keep, you know, just up there. So when I'm in here, I can just look at them and, you know, just kind of remember, you know. All right. Well, I think that I have talked long enough. I'm probably boring you all to death, and you're probably like snoozing. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay creative. Talk to you next time. Bye.